Juparsho Yam Rana Mandala Kamyatayam Soki Tonama Kamchu Bardu Dagni Kapsuchi Daki Chunyen Gipe Sanam Ki Gola Penchir Sangye Juparsho Sangye Chedam Soki Chonam La Chamchu Bardu Dagni Kapsuchi Daki Chunyen Gipe Sanam Ki Gola Penchir Sangye Juparsho Sangye Chedam Soki Chonam La Chamchu Bardu Dagni Kapsuchi Daki Chunyen Gipe Sanam Ki Gola Penchir Sangye Juparsho Smoky Doki. Homework?
Oh, yeah.
Make them suffer.
Actually, this homework is it repeats a lot.
No, come on.
This is also you, Mama. I'm sorry.
Are you serious? Is that coffee?
Yes, it's you, yes. Yes.
Let's pretend I'm drinking shopping shy.
For you.
Thank you for stooping to my level.
Okay.
You want me to get rid of this?
So, how can we apply the concept of, according to the text, how can we apply the concept of bliss and emptiness in our life? And what is the necessary element for us to do it successfully?
Whoa. He's going for the big time. He goes straight to the top. It's very quiet in here.
Yeah.
I'm afraid to answer.
Nobody knows?
Paula knows. I know if I'm applying it daily.
Okay, well, let's hear it.
With people around us. Wasn't something like that?
What's that?
Wasn't applying it daily with people around us or something?
Yeah, but more specifically,
I don't think something about the two bodies. It's not what they talked about.
Oh, it was Seiji.
Combining bliss and void, the song
With?
Your partners or your family?
Push him.
Wife?
yeah.
Yeah.
What was it?
It was like partner practice, like with your wife or something.
Yeah, okay.
Like it talked about the marriage.
Seeing your wife is empty or something.
Yeah.
And blissful.
I was thinking about how I would do it.
And then the necessary element is just even.
See them as empty.
What are the two metaphors that the author gives to illustrate how a bodhisattva warriors should behave?
Peacocks?
No. Yes, but in this particular part of the text, he gave two examples
They don't run.
in the cosmos.
The sun and the earth.
Nice. Wow. Yeah.
The sun
Good.
doesn't pick who to shine on, and the earth doesn't pick who to support.
Yeah, they just do it.
It's an all pro hand.
And they are maha.
Big.
They are big. That makes them big. So part of the metaphor is the bigness of it. Okay.
The bigness and the allness.
Yeah.
And sort of related to that, when it came back from that metaphor to how to apply it, he mentioned three characteristics of how a bodhisattva warrior should behave, and these were also related to in the characteristics of a great student and a teacher. The last part I put in.
Right.
Never discouraged. Never tired.
Say what?
Never discouraged.
Oh yeah.
Never tired.
Was that
Do it happen.
Lose themselves,
Was that?
lose themselves.
Throw themselves in a hard situation.
That was more in the second question. I mean, I don't know if this is
Sadness,
maybe
sun and earth.
maybe there were two, but he
Hey, don't look at me.
and the other one was never to
This
get
is my break time.
tired of.
Look what they were saying.
Yeah.
She said two. Discouraged.
Kill Wapong.
Oh,
Yeah. What was the third one? Kill Wapong. Never get discouraged, never get tired.
And
Carry out the needs of others.
never get, yeah.
Did you write that?
I could,
Lost in the practice.
Lost in the practice.
yeah.
Someone said that too, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Someone said that.
Yeah. Maybe not.
Oh wait, sorry.
You mixed
Yeah,
them up.
that question. I had changed it.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. The first question was instead of the third question was in this text. What does it mean to be like a crow, and what should they avoid? And in the classic example that appears in the what was the classical example that appears in the Jataka tales?
Crows are stupider than peacocks.
They don't
and so
have the
they can't
capacity.
handle it.
They
Yeah.
don't have the capacity.
So you should avoid trying to do what the peacock can do, eat poison.
Because there are
They
different
can't handle
levels,
it
and they describe the crows as different with a word.
yet. Oh,
different levels, different tracks.
Yeah, but they use a word
special technique.
specifically.
Schmuck?
Yeah, like
oh, was it
coward.
Oh,
Oh, Dharma.
yeah, darn.
Dharma.
Sure.
Yeah.
Although I don't remember that from that part, but
Yeah, but that.
oh, cool.
And it's basically you're only seeking the
Yeah,
pleasures in
given
this
that it
life.
was medicine.
Is he
Oh, yeah.
He's probably in there.
I think Geshle mentioned that. I don't know if that was actually.
We
the
told his whole story in Thailand. We went through the sutta. It's pretty amazing. Pretty depressing.
I don't know that story is in Jataka though.
I'm not sure.
Right. That was
You can say scriptures instead of Jataka. Yeah. Dada Tutis. Datta.
Oh.
David Datta. Yeah. Right? Okay, good.
Is there a special category for the biography of Shakyamuni Buddha's life
Interesting question.
rather than the Jatakas?
What is our biographical stuff?
There's more biographies.
Oh, like the 12 deeds, I guess. Teaching on the 12 deeds. That's mostly in like a Sanghas books and stuff.
Q Lama.
Yeah.
And the three vocabulary words:
Uh-oh.
Essential.
Poison. Very
arsenic,
Arsenic, yeah.
Yeah.
Arson.
and this sort of relates to that.
Well, handle.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, be able to digest it. Yeah.
Big problem.
And they taught.
This should be for,
Listen, boys.
for the newer folks.
Also.
Cool.
Oh, you mean the human dictionary shouldn't answer everything?
They tell me.
My teacher will say,
I'm the spokesperson.
you're the congressman.
We elect you. Congressman order.
You represent all of us. You answer everything and you represent us.
Well, that's wouldn't be like a congressman at all then, would it?
Oh, we give him bribes.
Yeah, when will be taking collection?
Okay, you ready? Thank you for those. That was good. Very nice. Who's not chewing? Sinam? You got the plane?
Here you go, Adam.
2 days ago, we had an airplane pilot, Blue Angel. He did Top Gun.
Yes,
He was here.
John Foley.
Good dinner.
Yeah. So he told us
Excited.
when you give the responsibility to another person in the airplane, you go. Then,
Jonathan.
yeah, you go like this. It means you are driving the plane, not me.
Cuando das permiso a la otra persona que maneja la arriba. No. Enfocar.
Okay, go.
Okay.
Sí, puede ser.
He went with me to Buenos Aires one time. We did talks there. Okay, go.
Chang Chuki Sem Pe.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Ah, senpai.
Oh yeah,
Chang
Chang
Chuki
Chuki Sempa. Yin Chin Rang Yao Wardo Wa Dan Shende Shende Wonder Pashatak Yin Kyang Nesem La Ninto Nangsem La Ninto Chechun Gi Kiat Par Duma Kiepar Duma
Tuhuma.
Tuma Yepanin.
Okay, good. Chanju Semba?
Bodhisattva.
Yin Chin is a colloquialism, okay? Yin Chin means once you are, then from then on. Yin Chin means once you are, then from then on. You know, once you claim to be a bodhisattva, so you gotta do something. So Yin Chin means from that point on, okay? It's a very colloquial thing, okay? Yalwar Torwa. Yalwar Torwa means to ignore. Okay, to ignore. Yalwar Torwa. It's an idiom, okay? Very colloquial. You're supposed to Yalwar Torwa wrong. Yes, don't look out for yourself. Stop thinking about yourself. And Shen.
Others.
Dewa Dupa.
Wish for their happiness.
Good, yeah. Focus on making other people happy, okay? Dewa Dupa. Shata is another colloquialism. It means 100%.
Shatak. Oh, yeah, blood and flesh.
No.
No?
Well, tak means tiger. So it's just an idiom. I don't know where it came from. Shata means 100%.
Tiger meat.
Exclusively. It means exclusively. Okay. What exclusively?
Exclusively help others.
Taking care of others. And don't worry about yourself. Yo or Dora, don't worry about yourself. Take care of others. Shada yin kyang. But. Now here comes an interesting but. Okay. Nang semla ningdop chechung kepa duma yopani. But there are distinctions between more courageous bodhisattvas and less courageous bodhisattvas. Okay? Inside of bodhisattvas there are stronger ones and weak ones, you know. Ningdop means heart power.
Courage.
And it's the Tibetan word for courage. Some are braver than others. I believe the Buddha's name when he was giving his body to the tiger was Ningdop. Courage. As a young man. Something like that. I don't.
Raja, right?
No, Sattva.
Oh, that's right, Sattva.
Oh. So Semla Ningdop Chechung. Chechung Gikyepa means there's differences in how brave are they. They're all brave, but some are braver.
You think it could be a play on Sattva?
Say again?
You think it could be a play on Sattva? Right, that was,
Which one?
Ningdo.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
Could be. Chechungi Kepa Duma. There are many different levels of bodhisattvas according to how brave are they. Okay.
So what's the law? So Nong Sem law. So courage in
their mind. Yeah. In their inner state. Okay. Good question. Okay. Okay. Who's got the plane, Nick?
Sure.
Nhóm chom
Nun.
nương chom chom lên đê ráng ni ki kyang ko korjang chu sem pa pa sum ki drup
Tree.
sum tree drup tong pinang nape
Nay.
nebe dragi sempa chuyu shotu nya natsu.
Good. Okay. Ngun.
Before.
Blue, right?
Yeah. Or before.
Here it's
Before. Yeah. Spelled the same.
the blue conquerors.
Okay, Ngun means once upon a time, long ago, in days gone by.
Himself.
Even the Buddha himself praised. Here's the verb at the end. He praised. This is not the ngak, which means tantra, because it has a B. Yeah. Okay, and an S. BS. So anyway,
Yeah, I thought so.
I'm sorry. I think it does. Yeah. Okay. You're right. We would meet in spoken word.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so even the Buddha recognized this fact because Kor Chanju Semba, how many bodhisattvas were in his
Retinue.
group? Okay,
Crew.
in his followers, how many bodhisattvas? Sum Chi Tuk Tong.
30, yeah.
Good.
30,000.
36,000, exactly. Chi means 10,000,
Right.
Tong means 1,000.
Right.
So Sum Chis plus 6 Tongs. 36,000 bodhisattvas who used to hang out with him. Okay? But among them, Beidel, as you can see, means beyond compare. So they had a name, they had a special name. It was like mixed nuts or something. They were called the Petels. The Petels. Incomparable.
Yeah.
Okay? Ki Semba Chuduk.
16.
Yeah. Choktungar. He praised them as being highest, 16 highest. Among his 360,000 bodhisattva students, he said to 16, you are a Petel. I went looking for it. I could no way find it.
You don't think it's a 16-hour odds?
It's 60. He misspelled it.
Oh.
He miswrote it.
Oh.
It's not 16, it's 60. Okay? And you don't know how much frustration this cost me. You're just getting the results of the frustration.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. By the way, one Tantra mentions 16.
Okay.
One Tantra mentions 16, but many sutras mention 60. So maybe it was a common mistake, or maybe there were 16 among the 60, I don't know. So here's the 16 from a Tantra, okay, which is an important Tantra. It's called, cleaning out the house. Ngensong Yongjong. It's a famous Tantra called cleaning out the house. Straightening up the mess in the house, meaning emptying them.
Cool.
But here's one famous sutra where it says Pei Mei. It uses Pei Mei, beyond compare, Chukchu, 60. Okay, 60. Yeah. Then here's another important tantra. Here it says 16. Oh, sorry. 60 matchless, 16 among them special.
Oh.
Yeah. Here's a direct. That same sutra, the same as the last sutra. Sorry, the one before. It mentions 360,000. It confirms the number, 360,000. 36,000. Sorry. Okay, so that's confirmed in this Si Sum Chi Duktong. Okay. Yang Daki Lanamepe Yang Dapa Zope. He taught them, and they reached bodhicitta. So that was the day they became the 36,000 bodhisattvas. So that's in the scriptures. And here's another mention of the 36,000. Okay? Bodhisattvas. Okay? So there's differences even among bodhisattvas. Some got more courage, and some are more peacocks, and some are big peacocks, and some are little peacocks. Okay, got it? Okay, read. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry. He didn't say ngakpa. He said ngak tsul. Right here. Ngak tsul.
How did he praise?
Method of praise?
Well, it was 2 days ago when I went over it.
Long time in the Knut time.
I'll give you a clue. This is a record of a teaching.
Oh. So that's how the Tsul was the short for that's how the Lama went on.
He talked about how.
Yeah.
Okay, Tsul in a recording,
Abbreviation.
in a transcript. This is a transcript.
Right.
When a sentence ends in Tsul, it means he talked about how blah blah blah, and it comes more often in the first page of a tune.
Of a chapter?
No, of a session.
Yeah.
Because he's going over the
He's warming up the audience. He's warming up the audience. So oftentimes, thanks, just like the Dalai Lama's butter. So oftentimes, the recorder of the teaching will shorten those warm-up remarks. He's just getting the audience settled. People are coming and going, the kids are coming in. And he says, well, blah, blah, blah. And when everybody's quiet, he starts the real book.
Yeah.
So before that, he'll just, talk about this and talk about that. Okay. So there's a few tools here at the beginning of the fourth session.
Fourth or that was third?
Fourth.
Okay.
Fourth. I think.
Seiji, did you just say it was a fourth?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Spanish, you said it. Yeah.
Okay, good.
You did.
Okay.
La cuarta.
All right, now there's going to be another tool. That's why I mentioned the tool. Here's another tool. He also made comments. There's two more tools. He made comments about blah blah, and the guy doesn't give you the details because it's not the main teaching. He's just getting the students quiet. What's the next one? Please read. Jiggy, you want to take the plane?
Sure.
Talk loud. Please.
Jangchuk ki sem dang lan no dang dang ding dang
Ding dong.
Dong,
Ding dong.
Hello?
What are you talking?
deng dang deng pe gangsa de la
Not a D. Not a D.
Tela.
Tela.
te la korlo
Cornu.
Yue Lungma
Sungma.
Sungmai Gyurgi Sungwan Gyurtu.
Nice prenasal. Hard to do a prenasal on an R, but he did it. Okay. Chanjuk Sisem Don Dembe Kansa.
The people who accompanied those bodhisattvas?
No, bodhicitta.
He didn't say Sempa.
Bodhicitta and those
That they
who
had.
possess bodhicitta.
Good. Those people who possess bodhicitta, they have sungwas.
Protectors?
Good. They are protected
Protected
by spirits and by Buddhas and by all kinds of beings. In fact, if you try to count them, you should establish how many bodyguards does a Korlu Gyuri Gyalpo have?
No idea.
President of the world. World emperor. Real emperor.
Chakavartin.
Chakavartin. Okay, a person who took over the whole world. Genghis Khan.
Right.
How many bodyguards he had? Double that. That's how many a plain old bodhisattva has. Like spiritual beings around him protecting him or her.
Whoa.
Okay, if you get that experience of bodhicitta, then you attract these heavy-duty protectors, and they're around you all the time. Like Trump's bodyguards, but double. Okay, got it? Cool? So,
Wow. Anybody?
That's what he said.
which is a polite way of saying, I'm not giving you all the details of that discussion. He was just warming us up. I'll summarize it for you. If you get bodhicitta, you got double protection. More than Trump or something.
So when a bunch of bodhisattvas show up at a teaching, there's a lot of people there.
Yeah. True. Yeah, I counted 36,000 bodhisattvas. That's about 300,000 bodyguards. Okay.
Dena Ngarche Patar.
Who's driving the plane?
That
Chigme.
No.
You keep going.
That Cheng Zin Lar
Yep, Dar.
Tawa Dan Shen Chen Zin
Good.
La Yun Tan Yun Ten Du Ta
Tawa.
La Hla Lek Pe Nyam Len Hat Pe
Good.
Nyam Len Nyam Len Shan Shen Me Tsu.
Great. Yeah.
Okay, good. Dena,
And then
therefore,
Anyway.
Therefore,
not tene. Dena. Okay, therefore, shepatar, it means chepatar.
explain.
As I explained
As I said before.
yesterday, okay, yesterday in the session yesterday or the last few days, dang chenzen.
Cherishing
Cherishing
yourself.
yourself.
holding
Yeah.
Love
Self-cherish.
love yourself one another.
By the way, I don't know why, but people prenasal the dar, dang chenzen.
Yeah,
Dong.
Yeah, there's no reason.
Is it-
Okay, chenzen is one of the most beautiful words. It can be one of the most beautiful words. It means to cherish. To cherish as if it were your only child. Okay, chenzen. But here it's dak chenzen.
As if I were my
Yeah,
only
take
child.
care, number one. Yeah. Just worry about yourself. You should see it jar.
That's the enemy. As the enemy.
Good, Danish grammar case.
Utkala grammar.
Ja la, ja ru. As being your enemy. Okay? And shenjinsen,
And others.
Cherishing others.
you should see it as a yunten.
As a benefit.
Good quality.
Good quality.
Yeah, like something you're proud of being. Okay? You should see it as like something you're proud to be. You know, I'm not the lead pilot on the Blue Angels. I care about others. You see, like that's what makes you a big man. You know, you should see that as what makes you a big man. Okay? Do you take care of others? By the way, John does. Right?
Certainly does.
Yeah, okay. Intended tawale. Dile slakbe nyamlen me. Dile slakbe nyamlen. I added it. Dile slakbe nyamlen me. What's nyamlen mean?
Practice.
Personal practice.
Yeah.
Forget philosophy, forget blah blah. Nyamlen means what do you really practice? Dile nyamlen me.
Higher practice?
No,
Me.
they don't
Higher practice me.
Don't.
They don't
Not.
practice that.
Me.
There is no higher practice.
Whew. That's like extracting a tooth. Okay.
Got it.
Yeah, there's no higher practice than,
This.
you know, seeing your own selfishness as the enemy, and seeing whatever service you can do for others as makes you a big man. Okay, what makes you a big man? Okay, got it?
Is there a shake missing at the end of sud?
There is.
But we split it, right?
Well, I think I split it. To tell you the truth. I believe I split it.
Oh, okay.
Just think how long it was going to be.
Yeah.
Okay, who's got the plane? Anton. Yell at him for something.
Suck yourself, man.
Get a job back.
They yap cure du lama jampe nam yor pe nam ta dang deshin du lama dharma hita te kyang nyam lengi nya
Me.
ne tartu pa dini atisha lagnangtu atisha
Atishe.
Jam.
kyang wo
Keep saying it back, John.
Tibet. It means
Okay.
Tibet.
Okay.
Perdu nantu sokya
Okay.
par ke katsel mu kyang tadang ge
Tada.
tadak ge parmi nupa nupe gotsem
Gotan.
remona ne
Ne.
remene shelung ge what
Ne. Everyone together now.
Kasangi Tröna.
Good. Tune. Yay. That was a nasty sentence.
Quick Seiji, when it ends in an M,
Yeah, when it ends in an S.
when it ends in an M, it doesn't get the E sound. That's what I was going to say.
Okay, yeah, gyapgyor is a colloquialism.
Outside.
This is an important text for you guys because of all of you, we don't have any text which is normal talking. So a lot of this text is normal talking. So it's interesting that we have it. Gyapgyor means supporting evidence. It can mean to back up somebody in a problem or in a vote or in a project or I got your back is gyapgyor. Okay, gyapgyor. You know, called gyapgyor Seiji Jigdu. He really gave me some good support on this project. Gyapgyor. Okay. It means someone's behind you, keeping you up. But here, he wants to give gyapgyor of why that nyamlen is
The
highest of all. Of seeing your selfishness as your enemy and seeing your service of others as what makes you a big man. Okay? And to gyapgyor, to support that idea, he said, Lama champe nyaljope namtar. This means the yogi who was practicing Maitreya practice. The yogi who was focusing on Maitreya practice. You would think it was a Sangha, but I went looking. And it's identified in the Lamrim Lama Kyupe Namtar as Kusali Chunga.
The younger yogis.
Kusali, the younger.
Well, there's a Kokila, and then there's a Kusali. And Kosala,
Also the elder.
is a state of India. So it's like the elder Arizonan and the younger Jalisco. Jalisco elder and Jalisco younger, okay? And he had a personal name, and this author, which is Seichog Ling, he says his real name was Rinchen which means Ratna
Sena? No.
Sena, exactly, Ratna Sena. And I couldn't find it confirmed anywhere, but if you translate to Tibetan, it would be Ratna Sena. And there were lots of Senas running around like Vimukti Sena. So it's probably that. Namdog Day is Vimukti Sena. So there's his Sen to Sulwa. What we call him is the guy who was the specialist in Jampa practice, Maitreya practice. That's how we Chakpa. That's the name by which he is best known.
He's famed for it.
Yeah. Okay. So that's a nice little footnote. We identified this Lama. I believe he's like 700s or something, but we'll have to look it up. So his Namtar.
His biography.
Yeah, so Namtar means liberation, but it's the Tibetan word for biography.
For a lama, right?
For a lama, yeah. Normally for a lama or a saint. Okay. So he told us, you got to supply a verb, okay? He told us a little about the history of this lama, younger Kosala, from Kosala. Sometimes it's called Koshala, sometimes it's called Kushali. The younger Arizonan. Okay, he told us a little about that lama's biography. Why?
Because it relates to the practice of
To back up his claim
That there's no higher practice.
that there's no higher practice. So probably we should go find the story. Probably he gave up his fingers for somebody or something.
Did you look?
I didn't think to look. I was going. I forgot. So I should go try to find it. I was so happy to find out who was the Maitreya practitioner. Then I just went on. But we should look it up, okay? We should find out what he did that was so special. Daishindu, and I can give you another example for gyapgyor. I can back it up with another idea. The great Lama, Dharmarakshita, and because it's instrumental, that makes him the subject of the sentence. Dharmarakshita also, this very book about the ultimate crucial points of personal practice, this very text about the ultimate points of personal practice, crucial points, Marmahata, right? Which has been a theme in his book.
Right.
Dini, Nang means to give or to grant. Honorific. It's Jin in colloquial.
Nang.
He granted it to
Lord Atisha.
Atisha. Okay, and Atisha,
Practice that way.
Nam is the high honorific for carry
To Tibet.
or to hold it and take it. Okay, so Atisha in turn put the Nam.
Brought it to Tibet.
He brought it to Tibet. Okay, Tsul.
That way.
Practice.
The Lama said.
Yeah, the Lama, he went on about these two biographies. He described how the book got to Tibet from India. He described how these two Lamas' life story reflected the idea that taking care of other people is the highest thing you can do. Gepar.
Widespread.
And he also told other stories. So, he gave
Extensive teaching.
Katsel is high honorific.
Talk.
He bespoke. This word did he speak. It's like very ancient,
They say.
Admittedly,
Yeah, look, I admit the Lama went on for like an hour.
but I didn't write all that.
Yeah. Kyang. But
The end.
Tadak means all of it. Tadak means all of it.
Wasn't able to get it all down.
Gupar Minu. I could never write it down. Who could ever write it down? Gupar Minu means, look, I couldn't write that fast. I just couldn't do it. Okay, Minu.
Oh.
So, we okay?
Needs batteries.
but not for long.
No more.
So, Gotsam Remu.
That's old. I just left that.
Gotsam Remu.
Is there anyone George?
There was someone-
Oh,
Can I see behind you?
oh,
Did you see I tried to do that subtly? It didn't work out.
it was over my head.
No, it does mean head, but Gotsam means I'm just giving you the outline headers.
Oh,
Headers. Yeah, I'm just giving you the headers. Okay? Every tool we just had was a header. I'm just giving you the section headers, okay? Each one. Re, me means I'm describing. Okay, re means describing, mentioning. Use a word that means I couldn't do it in detail. Mention. I'm just mentioning the headers. What headers we had? About how you'd have twice the number of bodyguards, about how there are better bodhisattvas and worse, okay?
And it's the
And we should be one of the greater ones. And then I'm going to go to the tr.
The ancillary.
Nice. That tr took us about 3 years to remember, but now we got it.
Might not have it tomorrow.
It means I'm going to extend the explanation from Kasam, Kesam, in colloquial Tibetan.
From yesterday.
From yesterday. Kesang is colloquial Tibetan. They pronounce it as Kesang. They don't say Kasang. They can't say Kasang, but I'm going to continue. Now we're going to continue where we left off yesterday. That's what it means. Now we're going to continue where we left off yesterday, okay? With the Shelung Mushi. Mushi is important in the study of the Samsuk.
Mind and the mental.
The Samten and Sukme.
Yeah, form and formless realm meditations.
Yeah.
They are divided generally into Mushi and Nyondo. When you have a rock and roll concert, the little band plays before.
Yeah. Opening act.
So Ngushi means the real act,
Right.
the actual act, the main,
Yeah.
the main,
The
the headline.
main draw.
Headliner.
the main,
Main event.
the main event. So Ngushi means that. It means, look, let's not mess around with these introductory remarks. Let's go to the real stuff. Okay? Shelung means his teaching. Okay, it was like a loom. It wasn't a real loom, but his transmission.
Explanation check.
Okay, Shelung, his transmission. Let's go to the real transmission, the main show, which he took off from yesterday's. Okay, now we're gonna do the real teaching. The rest was all just, and it's the same in Gift of Liberation. He said this, he said this. Now let's get to the main thing. Okay, it's just a warm-up thing. There's a Kosala. He's from Gilachin. So the spelling of it hasn't been agreed on for 1,000 years, so don't worry about it. Maybe it's Kosala, maybe it's Koshala, maybe it's Kushali. Okay, Kusalu. Okay, so don't stress about it. Okay. Where's my computer stopped? Oh, here we go. Oh, I did find you a longer biography of him. Okay. So we'll have to put that in some other day. I'll teach it to you when you take me out for coffee. Okay. Huh?
Suddenly not moving on the screen.
Yeah. Should I turn it off and turn it back on? Or something?
Perhaps.
I think you should.
Yeah, how long has it been?
Or just disconnect from you.
Yeah.
Disconnecting.
Reconnect.
From the screen.
A little bit of.
Does anybody have some space there?
Yeah.
Like has
There we go.
juice on your computer?
Yeah. Oh.
'Cause I'm like down here.
By the way, here he talks about the Kusali, the bigger one, the older.
Kusali Chewa.
Yeah, and that was Rinchen Sangbo, who was a very, very famous translator. So that might kind of date him around 800 or something. Okay, maybe. The two of you don't need a elder and younger unless they show up at the same generation. Okay, and basically they seem to say they had a pretty good. They were doing pretty good Mahayana view. Okay, that's all he's. All right, and that comes from. That history is from the. It's one of the best history books there is, which is a 2-volume set about the life stories of the lamas of India and Tibet, up to that author's time. Okay, the Blue Annals is also helpful. Okay, let's go. Who's got the plainest word?
Okay. Tawa. Rang de Chengi du di Ganat Chun Kana Chun Nyomong Shin Lang De Te Chin Charwana Jarokta Bui Tabui Tarpe Rokla Ba Sok Lakba Bat
Tsawa?
Root takes.
Yeah, it means, I blocked it out for you. I bolded it for you. It was not bolded. But Tsawa, he's alerting to you. He's alerting you to the fact he's going back to the original poem of the Crown of Knives. Okay? So here's the poem. Rang dun chen, rang ki depa, rang ki dun la duken.
Our own wishes, our own suffering.
Those who focus on themselves. Okay? Rang de chen, those who want what they want and not what others want. Okay? Those who want what they want. Ki, those guys, subject of sentence because it's instrumental. Okay? By me, the store was gone too. Okay? Duk di, this poison. Kana is the same as kala, which means how. Or how on earth, how kana means how on earth chun.
Could they handle it?
Yeah, how the heck could they handle this poison? What? Who?
People
People watch out for themselves. You know? Okay? How so the whole metaphor here is that bodhisattvas are like peacocks, and peacocks go to gardens and eat all the poison plants, because it makes them color. It gives the color to the peacock, makes them more beautiful. Bodhisattvas go to problem places where there's conflict, poverty, unhappiness, and they eat the problems, and it makes them more beautiful. Okay. But if they were care about themselves more, they'd have a miserable time in the same situation. Okay. Are you guys too cold?
No.
Okay. Nyomong Shen La Ang, jar.
About meeting with?
Bring together.
Yeah, if you connect it or you apply this practice to the other negative emotions, we've been focusing on
Rang Shen Sin.
which nyomong have we been focusing on? Desire. Desire. We were talking about turning desire into a path for spiritual advancement. Okay? But he says you could also apply it in the same way, Daishin, to the other negative emotions. Okay? Meaning
That you could the fact that
the peacocks,
They don't necessarily
you can handle them the same way if you
not just handle,
You can transform.
lam du kir.
turn
take
into
them
a
off,
path.
turn it
They could use it as a
Lean
path.
in the path.
They could turn it into an opportunity. Take a problem and turn it into an opportunity. You can also apply it to the other negativities. Jealousy. My Lama, I confessed I was jealous of this other student. He said, "You are so lucky that guy's here. Why? You work so hard when he's around. I never see you work that hard when you're by yourself. Because your jealousy is driving you to work harder. I'm glad you're jealous. Good job." He said, "If you're lucky, he'll stay." He stayed for 25 years. Thank you to Javana. Now, but this Jawa can also mean, what happens if crows try to do that? Jawana. Charo. Tabu, somebody who's like a charo, someone who's watching out for themselves, it will endanger their life. Sokla bap. This fall means it would come down to their life, meaning in colloquial Tibetan, it would endanger their life.
Like drop dead.
Yeah, it would hurt them.
Right.
They try to use jealousy as a path, they're going to go to hell. A bodhisattva uses their jealousy as a path. He's going to get better and better in Tibetan.
That's a good morning.
Now, he doesn't say life, he says tarpeso.
Oh, your spiritual life?
Yeah, their spiritual life will be endangered. Their chances of reaching nirvana will be endangered if they try to use this special method of using negativities as a path. They not only will they fail, they will endanger their spiritual life. Okay, got it?
So if I'm not a bodhisattva, I should just get the object of my jealousy to stop showing up.
Yeah, that's the main thing. Get them fired, kill them, drown them.
Trip them on their way.
Let's not get too close. Okay. Chente. Okay, go. Who's got the plane? Adam.
Okay.
I don't hear much correction going on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Chete de chat soki du duk di dung di shan den drupe tatsu kyur walang alaang rang de ki.
I would make it key. I think it makes more sense.
Rang de ki chiwa tang ne me tene me pa shik de
Chic.
shik ki rang de warn de padan gini
Kini.
te tar Minu pana
Pena.
pena minu pe nadu tema chumpayin.
Good. Okay. Chete, really, we should probably put it up. Well, I'm going to leave it here. But it means he's finished quoting the root text.
Oh, yeah.
Che is the ending quotation mark.
Right, Che.
So in Tibetan, you don't get the first quotation mark, you just get the last one. Okay, so Chete. Ducha soki tukti. This poison of desire and the other negativities, he says, okay, etc. Shenden drupe top.
Is a method for achieving the goals of others.
Oh, you are brilliant. You really bother me. Okay, just kidding. I'm so proud to have you in my class. Okay, Shenden drupe top. A method. And now I want to draw your attention to tap kepa.
Oh, cool.
Skillful means.
Upaya. Skillful means. It's called, I like to translate it as unexpected methods. Unexpected methods. Like the Lama bashes you on the head or something. You know, I mean, I've had all the taps done to me, trust me. Okay, tap kepa means to do something unusual to help a student, okay? Like maybe you overeat next to them because they overeat. Or something like that. I'm not saying I do that. I actually overeat. But I'm saying something unexpected. There's many stories of Agudomba. It's Uncle Penis. He's a Tibetan jokester, like Coyote. There's many funny stories. We will not study his texts. But some rich man invite him to his home and he will burn it down. He'll start a fire and leave and go sleep in the forest. And then everyone's like, what? The guy invited you to his house. He said, I'm trying to help him.
They have monastery. They have comic books at the monastery.
Really?
Yeah, they're pretty awesome.
So that's called Tap Kepa. Unexpected,
Oh, they're fantastic.
unexpected spiritual. We call Tap or Tap K. It doesn't say Tap K here. It just says Tap. Okay, but what I'm saying is when you say Tap in this section, they're talking about Tap K. Upaya. Unexpected means of helping a student. And it could be anything, you know. The Lama says, he made me dig the cesspool. I mean, it was huge. It was as big as the house. And he made me dig it, you know, and stuff like that, okay? I said, let's just get a backhoe. He's like, nope. So I'm out there for 3 weeks digging a hole. Probably some lesson there, okay? Shenden Drupe Tafsa Girpa Laang. Now, I want to talk about Tiwa, okay? Say Tiwa. T with a D can mean to give a teaching. Peti. Peti Ladogyore. I'm going to class. They call Peti. Class is called Peti. Scripture leading. Scripture leading, okay? Without a D and without an O, it means a throne. Okay, like Tijang Rinpoche, yeah. But this Tiwa means like this. Look, this is Tiwa. Okay, what a vine does. Sungzin Tima. Where do you see that?
It's in the Vajrayana.
Yeah, Sungdan Zimbe Tiwa. It's a tantric thing also, because your two side channels go around your middle channel. That's called the nickname for that in Tantra is the vines.
The vines of grasping.
Tiwa, of objects and subjects. Sungdan Zimbe Tiwa. And it's the two Ida and Pingala crossing here. Okay, so Tiwa means here. Here is Rangdunki Tiwa.
People wrapped up in their own desire?
Yeah, great, beautiful. You gotta slow down, man. Just kidding. Yeah, you're all wrapped up in what you want. Wow. It's a very beautiful image here. Literally, you're all wrapped up in what you want. Okay.
Wrapping up.
Okay.
Yeah, we're at time.
Okay, just a little bit more. Shenden Tibe Tapse Gyurpa Lang. So, for the sake of others, in order, you know, Rang you Tiwa Tene completely Mepa.
You get rid of.
You cannot have the least bit of selfishness if you're going to play this game. Because you will blow up yourself. You will hurt yourself. Okay? You want to play this Bodhisattva game? Okay. But you cannot ever have the least thought, I want this. Okay? You can't. Okay? You will, something will explode. You will mess up everything. Okay? So, wow. Okay, Mepashi, good. That's the kind of person we need.
Sure.
A person like that. That's the kind of person we need. Key, whereas, but, disjunctive.
Okay.
Whereas, if you're a person wrong devato, you want to stay comfortable, tuk machun.
Can't handle that poison.
You won't be able to handle it. You will blow up. Something will mess up in your life. You will give it up. You'll go be a, I don't know. You'll drink in the bar every night. You will give this up. You say, this is too much. Okay? If there's the slightest selfishness that comes up, you got a small one, like I want the tea before him. You're going to blow yourself up. So he says, and you won't be able to take the poison. It'll kill you. The same bodhisattva activities that support the bodhisattva will hurt you. Okay? Got it? Minupa. They can't handle it. Deta minupa. Oh, sorry. Minupe no. You won't be able to do it if you have the slightest thoughts of what you want. Okay? And relationships are the same. A marriage or something like that. It's a constant, ongoing process of giving up what you want. Happily. It's hard. It's really hard. It's not it's not like the movies. It's every day. What would you like to do? What would you enjoy? Okay, like that. But sincerely. Then there's some kind of magic that happens. Okay, got it? All right.
There's some. The personal lesson that we should take from this. If you were to elaborate on finding this line between taking on what I can handle and taking on what I can't. I know I have desire, and you want to be brave and do things for people, but am I being foolish and biting off things that are...
my opinion, it's not grand things. It's not the big things. You will fail or succeed in the small things. Are you willing to turn off the air conditioner when you are feeling really hot? Because someone else is feeling cold. And do you do it as a reflex? Do you do it automatically? It's not like, will you commit 80 hours a week to your translation? It's not those big things. You are going to either die or eat the poison from the small things. Aaron wants to, turn the music down. And you were just enjoying it like crazy. And you're like, okay, and you turn it down. But you learn to do it happily. And you will fail or succeed on the small things with the people you are around all the time. Not with audience, not with DCI 3,000 people. That's not where it's going to happen. It's going to happen at home with the little things. Do they or do they not squeeze the toothpaste from the middle? God. It takes me so long to straighten out the toothpaste. We're not going to mention that to anybody, right? Okay.
Just YouTube.
That's 2 billion YouTube users.
Oh well.
Sashi
Pergi Joshi Etotam Rira Mingshin Yende Yembali Sangye Shingdu Nite Uwargi Roku Nanda Singha Chuparsho Irang Guru Anamandala Kam Tayami Di Keo Kun Sanam Yeshe Tsotsok Shing Sanam Yeshe Me Chung Wei Tamba Kuni. I'm glad you came on the team, and I'm glad we're doing this book. We wouldn't